Good morning, everybody. Boy, has it been a long time since I've seen you all. We have had so much happen, and I just literally have not had the opportunity to do a video, a vlog. But it's actually warm enough out here. I can be out here without a coat on. It's a little bit brisk, but it's not bad. We have had 2 Jerseys calf, surprising us both times. We missed out on both the calving experiences. That's okay. Both of them had baby boys. Back to milking 3 cows again, twice a day. Grass is starting to get a little bit green, finally. It's April 11th. It'll be easily another month before I can put my cows out on pasture. In the midst of everything, we ended up having to sell our brown Swiss. She was just too big to manage in our tiny little farm setup here. She was as sweet as could be. I mean, just sweet as honey. And I really hope she does well at her new home. She's a big girl. She was giving us about 3 gallons of milk a day, which was really nice. We needed it during that kind of period, dry off period, where my girls were not producing because they were dry. We decided to sell her, and I wasn't going to do anything for a while. And as some of you know, my goal has been to eventually get into miniature jerseys, breeding, raising miniature jerseys. That's been my goal. Look at all these cats. They're all lined up waiting for me to feed them. It's been my plan to start working with miniature jerseys, but they're very expensive. So my thought was I'll just use Minnie, and I will AI her to a high quality miniature jersey bull, and we'll just kind of go from there. Well, then the day that we decided that Heidi went to her new home, we went and picked up our newest arrival. Meet little Blossom. She is 3 years old. She is on her first lactation, as sweet as can be. It was quite the journey getting her here, but she's got a couple of issues. She's as sweet as can be. We love her dearly, and she's going to make a great addition here. But we've got a vet coming out this afternoon, and she's going to take a good look at her, check her front teats, find out, because her front teats don't work. We're not sure what happened. I need to give the farm where she originally came from a call, talk to them about getting some information together so that we can get her registered. She is a purebred Jersey. I've got her information, but she's really super small. Oh, Lori, the other thing I want to do today is see if we can get her measured. So Minnie has mastitis in 1/4. We're not sure why, but it's clearing up. We used garlic oil, and it's working. We also used an antibiotic, which causes a withdrawal, but I always give her just a little bit. But she's doing a lot better now. Yes, we're doing Daisy first. So we're giving a Blossom a lot of minerals, and she's eating them up like they're candy. So Minnie's baby, his name is Bulldozer, and he's about 3 weeks old tomorrow. He showed up while Lori and I were at a doctor's appointment. Just kind of popped out. And that's thanks to our tiny little bull. Puts out very, very small babies. And then Daisy calved Friday within less than an hour. We just went inside after milking, checking her, making sure she's okay. And then we went inside. I asked Melody to come back out and check on her a little later. She was licking the baby. And Daisy was the one we were really worried about, because last year she had her calf backwards, which is life-threatening. So we were really worried about that. But Potato was born without an issue, and he's strong and nursing well. Potato looks like his mother. Bulldozer looks like his father and his mother. Hi, Minnie. Minnie and Blossom do not get along, so that's been interesting. Is she ready? Yes. Crossing her legs? Yeah. Just about. All right, she knows the routine. So Daisy has what's known as carrot teats. They're not real bad, but when she first calves and her milk first comes in, the area right directly above the teat gets really, really saggy. I don't know how you would describe it. You'd know it if you saw it. And for her first calf, it was really, really bad, and the baby actually had a hard time getting her mouth on. This time, it's not as bad, anywhere near as bad. And as long as we were milking her out by hand, and she did great. But then her milk started really coming in force, and it was too hard for her for us to hand milk. It was taking too long. So we got the machine on her faster than I normally like. I prefer to hand milk until the edema's gone, but she's just so miserable with so much milk that we figured it was best to use the machine and just relieve the pressure off of her. We are milking her out completely, and she's giving us about 2 gallons per milking, I think. I don't know how much we'll get today. And then
yeah, about 2 gallons, I'd say.
Yeah. And then we'll let you see Blossom. She's doing fantastic. She's giving us about 3/4 of a gallon per day, but she's also 15 months into her lactation, which is a really long time for a first-year cow. This is her first lactation, and you know, I understand stuff happens, so I can't fault anybody. She was taken very good care of. The people who had her loved her. That was very obvious. It's not like we love her more or they love her less or whatever. It is the situation that it is. Our vet's going to come out today, check her, and find out why her front 2 teats aren't working, and kind of give us some information. She's got a little sore on one of her teats that oozes a little bit. I'm using my garlic oil for that. And I want the vet to kind of just take a look at it and see if there's something there that we need to be aware of. Because I've only had her for 2 days. She's in quarantine right now in the stall behind me. She can't get out. That's going to change probably today, moving her into the small stall with its small little paddock area. And that way my big cows, Dalton, Molly, and Tank, can come back into this stall. So there's a lot of juggling back and forth. I think before the vet comes, we shouldn't make any changes other than cleaning out the middle stall.
Yeah. I don't know how far you're supposed to...
All right. So I'm just using this. I've got olive oil, garlic oil. What's wrong?
Oh, I gotta get it out off of her. She's patient. I need cold hands to do it.
Olive oil, garlic oil, oregano oil, clove oil, and lavender oil in this. And then I just rub it on all of the teats. Well, not on her teats, but on her mastitis quarter. And then if it's really bad, she'll get some vitamin C and some apple cider vinegar and some garlic in her feed. And she eats it up. She really likes it. So we have seen those 2 things do more for our very, very sick cows than any traditional medicine. We will use antibiotics when we need to. We will use heavy hitter pain medications when we have to. But I still have found this to be the best, treatment for mastitis. So it's working. We also always make sure to keep our hands clean anytime we touch that quarter. Like I was just rubbing some oil on her, so I wash my hands in the hot water and dish detergent that we have. Wash it really, really well, and then do not touch that quarter again. Every rag is used only once, and never touches a sick quarter until it's time, and then it's never used again until we take it into the house and have it, sanitized on like a 3-hour super hot cycle in my washing machine. There we go. Good girl. All right, she's a beautiful girl, but she's a Jersey princess.
Emphasis on princess.
So the front two teats do not work, but the back ones do. Very likely she will always be like that. So we'll just live with it.
Around. Yeah. Or when they're just sitting there. It doesn't, it's like the cement is like affecting the
Well, it's a crazy day today. I hurt my back a while ago, and when I did this first part of this video a couple days ago, I was doing really great. Well, then our bull decided to take a serious interest in Blossom and started breaking down the walls of the stall, which meant hurry, quick do some stuff, take care of things, and I messed up my back again, so I'm barely walking now. But, you know, you do things because you have to do them, not because you feel like it. I'm really blessed that my kids are willing to help me so much. It's been very helpful, but I'm walking very carefully. So I've got a tear in my disc in L5S1, and my doctor and my chiropractor said it's from working too much, lifting stuff that I shouldn't be lifting, you know. And then I've got another disc, L4, L5, that's actually pushing out towards my spinal cord, strangulating my spinal cord. Both issues, they believe, can be at least put off as far as back surgery goes, and I don't want to do back surgery. My husband did that in 2017. I saw what that entailed, and I can't do that. I don't have time on the farm. So today we've got some possible tornadoes coming, which is always scary with these great big old barns. Hi, kitty. And we need to strengthen the stall that our bull destroyed so that we can, you know, make sure that they've got shelter. My back is sore. I'm tired. Blossom's doing great. She tested Lori a bit yesterday, last night, I guess. I was in bed, not really aware of what was going on because I was hurting so much. But Lori came out here and was filling up Blossom's water, and Blossom decided to go ahead and put her head down like she was going to charge Lori. We've dealt with that before. It happens. She's just figuring out her what are the rules at this new home. So she's just figuring that out, and Lori let her know who's in charge. Blossom likes to be in charge. She may be small, but she figures she's small, but she's in charge. And Minnie's the same way. But Minnie grew up with us, so she never really gave us any, you know, issues. But, you know, Blossom is. And that's okay. She'll do that for a little while until she figures out that she has to follow the rules. And that's how life is happy. She needs to know who's in charge. We are not part of her herd. We are her protectors and her providers. And that's how she needs to see us. So we'll do this for a little while, and then, you know, she'll be fine. She'll settle right in. She'll be great. She's a sweetheart. All right, we are going to put her on the machine for the first time today. Vet has given us real good ideas for her, and so we're going to go ahead and put her on the machine for the first time today, at least the first time here.
Daisy's just lounging out there in the field.
She must know that she's not going to be first today.
I called her and she got up, but she was like, yeah, no, I'm not ready.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it today. Yes, Molly. all knew that this was be very careful. About the extra orifice.
Yeah, so there was this like sore on there, and we thought maybe, we had tossed around the idea of staph because it's a sore and it was oozing out like what we thought at the time was like a clear liquid, and it was gross and it felt like a pimple popping under your hand. And at the time we just looked and it looked like a sore on the teat. And yesterday I was milking by myself.
No, you weren't.
Well, I'm sorry, you were with me. And I was milking and I felt it squirt, and I looked and it was white like milk. So I was like, hold on a second. So I actually took the quarter in my hand and squeezed, let the teat fill up, and you saw milk squirt out the little orifice. So it literally is there's like an extra orifice on the teat itself.
And it's halfway up.
And it's halfway up the teat, kind of angled in a little bit, but it is the weirdest thing. And it only squirts when you're almost empty. Otherwise, it's unnoticeable. But it was just the weirdest thing to discover yesterday.
She's doing really, really well with the eggs.
Good job, Blossom. She's actually less active than she was when we came out.
So this week we're just milking once a day, and then next week we will do every other day. Hold on one moment, Joshua. Just wait for 1 second.
Here's a poopy halter. Yeah. You gonna fight with me?
That's a good girl.
She's been getting better about going back in the sun. Joshua, are you able
All right,
to get her some
perfect.
water?
That's what he's going to work on right now. All right.
Do you want a cookie for your good behavior?
Oh, she totally deserves a
She's getting
cookie.
better about going back in the stall. She doesn't fight. Good to me. Greedy little girl. Yes.
What do you think, Blossom? Are you happy? Yeah, you feel better now, don't ya? Come on, girls!
Have to use the phone.
Really? Hey, girls! Come on, girls! Come on, girls! Oh, now she's coming. Hey, girls! Come on, girls!
Molly's like, oh, Daddy, I'm here.
Come on, girls! Help me. I've actually never had a time where when I've called, Daisy hasn't come running. So it's a little unusual. We'll have to check her to see if she's doing okay as far as ketosis goes or milk fever, to see if she's doing okay. All right, let's put her in the big stall today then. And the boys will just have to suffer with the storm. We need to keep her in isolation. Just make sure we can give her the medicine that she needs. I'll pick up some more CMPK. We're going to get the whole thing down in there, though, baby. And then I want her to cook her head up then, maybe. I want her to stay in the big stall. And Dalton and Tank is going to have to walk her. We'll keep baby in with her. And then we're going to monitor her. Because if something were to happen, I'd rather it happen in the big stall rather than out in pasture. Yes, big bed. Mean lady's gone. Poor thing. Well, okay, so what we've got going on is a cow that normally loves us, normally loves her treats, and loves to be milked. All of a sudden doesn't want to come for any of her calls. If you notice your cow's doing that, there is something wrong. She's not feeling good. Don't wait until your cow is lying down and can't get up, right? By then you're almost too late. Don't wait until you see the shaking of the quivering of the muscles. By then you've got a serious case of milk fever going on. This is milk fever. It's just at the very, very minor stages of it. So we use that tube of CMPK. We pick it up at our farm store, local farm store. We did not give her any right after calving because this is only her second lactation, and often Jerseys don't need it. Their first, maybe second lactation. Sometimes they do. So she needs it. Minnie does not need it. She's doing great. But Minnie had mastitis at the very beginning too. So, I mean, everybody's got their own, all of the cows have their own weird things. But catching the mastitis or the milk fever now is so important. We're going to do another tube this evening, and then I actually want to do another tube in the morning until I see that she's perked up and looking happy. And we're going to temporarily for today put her in the stall. She's not going to be able to get out. That doesn't make me very happy because we do have severe storms coming through, but she needs to be in isolation with her baby to be able to have us monitor her. If she goes down, I need to be able to call our vet out, and I need her to be within reach and away from other cows that want to get involved. So we're going to go ahead and milk her. We have to milk her out because she's far enough along in her lactation now. If we don't, we actually risk mastitis on top of milk fever. So we have to milk her out, but we have to keep that CMPK going. We have to keep her alfalfa going, her minerals going, and then just watch her. So let's get started.
So we can do like one tonight, one tomorrow,
Yeah.
or two tomorrow again.
Yeah.
But
So Daisy is usually our slob when it comes to treats. She will just make a huge mess. So her not eating, we've seen this before in some jerseys we had a while ago, and that is either a sign of mastitis starting, which I tested her, she's clear, or milk fever. We've got milk fever going on. So, yeah, potatoes only 5 days. So this is about the time that he would be getting, or she would be getting milk fever. And it's typical in high-producing dairy animals. And so from now on, we just know that when she has her calf, we have to, during labor, as soon as her ligaments drop, give her a bottle of CMPK, and then immediately after the baby's born, give her another bottle of CMPK, and then probably every day following for 2 days, 2 or 3 days or so. That's my guess anyway, Lori. What do you think? Just because she is such a high producing.
if she gets it in labor and then after she's calved, she should be okay.